Rick Perry, of course, governor of Texas, and he's just outraged, as all the Republicans are, that President Obama would want to do anything about preventing the massacres that have been happening very frequently in this country. One after another after another. The last massacre, of course, we had over 27 killed, including 20 kids. But Rick Perry says, no, God forbid we should control guns. That might actually solve the problem, because there's no way that kid could have killed 27 people without guns. No way. Right? What's he going to do? Just go and hang them all? Come on, it's absurd. It's absurd, right? But no. Everything's counterintuitive. And don't worry, Rick Perry has a solution. So let's listen. He says the use of the massacre of little children to advance a pre-existing political agenda disgusts him, he says. Oh, well, that's interesting. So the kids were killed by guns. We're trying to do something about that. And you say, how dare you advance a political agenda? But wait, in order to do something about it, we have to pass a law. Law is within the sphere of politics. What do you want me to do? I know what you want me to do, absolutely nothing, so that your donors, who are the gun manufacturers, sell more guns and more people are murdered. That's what you want, Rick Perry, okay? So you don't want to solve this issue, so you use this old trick. Oh, I can't believe you're politicized. I can't believe that politician is politicizing things. I can't believe that legislator is legislating. How dare he? And then he continues, the sad young man who did that in Newtown was clearly haunted by demons. Well, obviously, Beelzebub. And no gun law could have saved the children in Sandy Hook Elementary from his terror. Wrong again, Bob. Here's the law that could have prevented it. Now you'll lose your mind over this. You're not allowed to have guns. Oh my God, he said it. He said, oh my God. Okay, look, I'm not going to win on that. That's not the law we're going to have. It's not going to come anywhere near it, right? But is it possible to prevent it? Of course it is. Look, Japan, Australia, incredibly harsh gun control. And in Japan, they're down to under 10 gun murders a year. They have a third of our population. They have about 10 a year. We have over 10,000 a year. In Australia, how many massacres have they had since they did gun control? In the, how long has it been now? It's been about a decade and a half in Australia. 0 gun massacres. 0. Oh, there's nothing we can do that we can't prevent it. There's no law could prevent it. Yeah, I got a law that could prevent it, but you won't let me pass it. Perry continues. There's evil prowling in the world. Oh boy. It shows up in our movies, video games, and my fantasies, and online fascinations, and finds its way into vulnerable hearts and minds. As a free people, let us choose what kind of people we will be. I mean, look at this goofball. So instead of talking about, hey, how can we prevent this? Is it law enforcement? Is it mental health? Is it guns? Which, and it's okay to have an opinion that varies on those, obviously, right? Instead, he's talking about demons and evil in the world. And I see evil in the online video game Tetris. And those space invaders, they got the demonic eyes. I understand shooting them and all, but, and why is Pac-Man eating all those dots? Is he possessed? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to solve this problem. And then Perry finally comes to the solution. Laws, the only redoubt of secularism, will not suffice. Of course, so let's just give up. By the way, he's the governor of Texas, doesn't believe in laws. Let us all return to our places of worship and pray for help. Above all, let us pray for our children. Yeah, that'll do it. You know why? Because in Newtown, they weren't praying enough. It was their fault. If they just prayed harder, this lunatic kid wouldn't have gotten the 6 weapons that his mom had around the house and gone and shot everybody. Now, look, even if you're religious, do you really believe that? Do you? Do you think that if in Newtown or anywhere else, or in Aurora, Colorado, or anywhere else, if they were just like, before they went to the movie, or before they went to kindergarten, they were like, I pray. You think that would have worked? You don't even believe that. I don't care how religious you are. You don't believe that because it isn't true. And even if it were true, it is the job of the priest or the rabbi or whoever else. It's not the job of the governor. The governor shouldn't say, oh, laws, that's for secularists. I'm just going to sit here and pray. Well, then get the hell out of office. Because the governor is supposed to pass laws. He's not supposed to sit around like a goofball worried about demons within Tetris.